guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tanya and I'm gonna do a reaction video for you today. This is my cat Samara and she's gonna join me for a little bit. I first wanted to say a couple of things before I get started. The first thing I want to say is I hope all of the Americans had a very happy Thanksgiving. I actually did not vlog at all yesterday. It was kind of a quiet Thanksgiving because my son was sick, so he didn't even come with, and so I didn't film anything. I only took like 2 pictures, I think, the whole day, maybe something like that. But anyway, I wanted to say I hope you all had an amazing Thanksgiving. And the other thing I wanted to say really quick is there are a lot of comments that I get on my videos. Some could be trolls, I don't know. And some people could just very honestly like watching my videos, but they don't like certain things about my videos. And one of the things that I get comments about way more often than I would like, and it's surprising how many I get of these, but people complaining about my cats. And there are a lot of things that I'm willing to change about my, videos, or update or fix or accommodate you or whatever. However, my cats are not one of them. This is their home and I am in their home and they are in my home. This is their space and it's also my space, and we are coexisting in this space, and I am filming in their home. So they are going to come in and out of my videos all of the time. So if you come at me saying you need to get rid of your animals or quit putting your cats, it's annoying or whatever, sorry, that's not gonna change. That's something of mine that is not going to change. Speaking of, that is the cats right now being noisy. I don't mean to be like a bitch about it, but it is one of the things that truly makes me really angry when I get comments like that, because they are my babies, they are my pets, and that's just not gonna change. They're gonna continue to be in my videos and you can take it or leave it. So it's just the way it is. Also, I have said this in other videos before, but I am not a professional channel. It is just me. I do everything myself. I do the filming, I do the editing, I do the posting, I do everything myself, okay? So I am not professional by any means. I'm not trying to be professional. It's just not my style. It's not my personality. I just come on here and I be myself and I do my own thing, and you can take it or leave it. Like I said, if you want to hate watch me, go ahead and hate watch me. I don't care. But I just wanted to get those things out of the way really quick because I am tired of seeing those comments. I know I will continue to get them, just like I'm going to continue to get comments of people telling me how to pronounce things. And I don't know how to say this without coming across as rude, but like, not everyone pronounces things the same way. I speak American English, not British English, not Australian English, not French, not German, not Canadian English. I speak American English, and so I say things in an American way. That's a train, I'm sorry. So when it comes to like people's names and place names, things like that, I always try to say things correctly, because I know, like, I think those are more important. Like a place name and a person's name is more important to say correctly than like the name of an animal or just how somebody pronounces something, you know what I mean? So like, I say Melbourne because that is how you guys say your city, Melbourne. In American English, we do say Melbourne, but it's your place name and I respect that. When it comes to like an emu, for example, it's just a fucking bird and we just say emu. It's just the way it is. It's the same with kookaburra. We all say kookaburra, and I didn't even know until a few days ago when everyone was screaming at me to say kookaburra, which sounds really weird in my head, and I'm not going to say that because that's just not how we say it here. You know what I mean? But place names and people's names is different to me. Kind of like, I don't know if Australians do this or not, but British people say a lot of things incorrectly or whatever you want to say it, for like American things. So like our US state of Maryland is often called, or always called, Maryland by Brits. But it's not Maryland. It's not like Queensland. You know, in American English, I would say Queensland probably if I didn't know that it was Queensland. But it's Maryland, like Marilyn Monroe, it's Maryland. It's not Maryland. Same with like the company Nike. It's British people will pronounce it Nike. Canadians pronounce it Nike, but it's an American company and it's pronounced Nike. You know what I mean? So I'm not getting on here and yelling at people for how they pronounce things when they pronounce it wrong. It's just there's a difference between American English, Australian English, British English, whatever. There's just a difference. I've made videos explaining all of this before, and I don't want to have to continue doing it, but I just get so many of these things, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It's just there is a difference between American English and other Englishes. And there are videos that are extremely fascinating about American English and about why everyone in the States speaks the way they speak. Every region is different. We all have different accents and say things differently. Every single one of us. It's not by state. It's areas. It's pockets of areas. You know, we all say things differently. The East Coast, like maybe Massachusetts and those areas, are going to have a lot more British influence in maybe how they say things or certain foods that they eat or something. But like in my region, everything is more Irish and German traditions and stuff and speaking and things like that. So I'm just trying to explain that there are differences and reasons why every country speaks the way they speak. And I would encourage you, because I'm not going to do a reaction video to this, but to look up these videos that talk about American English and where it came from, because it's very fascinating. It's very, very fascinating. And there are reactors out there who are like British and stuff who have reacted to these videos. So I've seen them multiple times, and it's about American English, so that I wouldn't be really learning anything. But you guys would. You would absolutely learn a lot from it. Anyway, I have rambled way longer than I wanted to, so we're going to go ahead and get started on this video. Okay, so today's video, I'm sorry, I feel really bad because people get really mad when I talk for a long time before I start a video. They get so angry at me. But anyway, so this video is by a channel called Animal Logic. Cannot remember if I've ever reacted to this channel before, but I've seen it before. But this, I was doing a lot of the bird videos, and I do want to continue on with the bird videos. I absolutely have lots of birds that I want to look up and educate myself on and all that. But the first I wanted to do a video on quokkas because they're so freaking cute. And some people were kind of surprised at my last video. They didn't put quokkas in the video. But anyway, I thought this would be a really cute video to do. This one is called Quokkas, the Happiest Animals on the Internet. And the other thing I want to remind everyone is when you're requesting videos, a lot of people have been requesting videos that are done by BBC so that I would get like correct information, or people would pronounce things right or whatever. But the BBC is highly copyrighted, and I cannot react to the BBC on my regular channel. I can put that stuff on my memberships, but yeah, that's the reason why I'm not doing like BBC stuff. Because the last time that happened, it was the lyrebird video, and I had to cut out a portion of it, and so only the members got to see the BBC portion of that video. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Here we go.
Quokkas are the happiest animal on the internet, and they're a strange case of how social media tourism has actually helped a species thrive. Hi, I'm Danielle Dufault, and you're watching Animal Logic. If you spend any time at all on the internet, you've likely seen the creature that has been crowned the world's happiest animal. Meet the quokka, a marsupial endemic to...
Before anyone yells at me, I didn't know ahead of time that this was an American host, and I know a lot of people get mad if I react to a video that either has an American speaker or like AI, which I don't know ahead of time if something is AI or not. You know what I mean? Not until somebody starts speaking, and sometimes you realize it is and sometimes you don't. But yeah, this is an American speaker, so if she gets things wrong, I apologize. I am not her.
Australia, that's about the size of a cat. Quokkas are wallabies, also known as short-tailed scrub wallabies, but quokka is much cuter. Male quokkas, fully grown, will be at most 4.5 kilos, while females will be at most 3.5. Quokkas live on an island off the western coast of Australia, with the largest population of quokkas being found on Rottnest Island. The island was named by Dutch explorers in the 17th century who equated the quokkas with large rats, and named the island Rottenest, which is derived from the Dutch word rottenest, meaning rat nest. Quokkas live primarily in swampy territories that receive at least 1,000 millimeters of rainfall annually. Because of their rather particular territory,
God, that's so pretty.
Global warming is threatening their population.
Oh my God, look at that view. Holy cow. Where is this? I want to go there.
Invasive species such as cats, foxes, and feral pigs have also proven detrimental to their numbers.
I understand the Australians like call cats an invasive species and all that because they kill other wildlife there and stuff, but it's just not like that in America. So I think that's, I mean, for me, it's funny. Like, that's weird.
Nest Island, however, remains a stronghold for the quokka, with around 14,000 living there, as there are no cats or foxes on the island. While not being particularly social, quokkas do live in colonies, and those on Rottnest Island are the largest, counting up to 150 members strong. Quokkas are one of the few species in which social media tourism has actually benefited them. In 2012, the hashtag Quokka selfie went viral, and ever since, Rottnest Island has seen a massive boom in tourism. While you would think that the rapid development of the island and influx of humans might hinder their population, it's actually had quite the opposite effect. Since the trend of quokka selfies took off, their population has thrived. Quokkas are quite docile, and it's fairly easy to get a very cute picture of or with them. Just don't get too close. Quokkas come equipped with razor-sharp teeth, and every year there are dozens of cases of people being bitten by quokkas and requiring medical...
They'll bite? Really? So if they bite you, is it like you need medical attention because it's a severe bite? Like maybe you need stitches or something? Or is it like they carry disease? Like, which is it? Like, what is it? Like, do they bite for a specific reason? Like if you're bugging it, like if you're pissing it off? Or are they protecting their family? Or will they just bite for no reason at all?
Attention. There's even a $300 fine for touching one.
Whoa.
Definitely there for your own benefit. If you do visit Rottnest Island, please don't feed the quokkas. Human food is known to give them the adorably named infection lumpy jaw, which is really anything but adorable. Quokkas have become more and more accustomed to human presence to the point of becoming a nuisance to locals, who will often find them begging for snacks in local businesses and homes. Quokkas are endangered animals, and despite their apparent friendliness, it is illegal to own one as a pet. Quokkas are herbivores and primarily nocturnal. They prefer living in forests that have burned down within the last 10 years, as that's where all the best fresh growth can be found. While they might look like the happiest animals on the planet, they do get into fights occasionally. Males will fight over females, but more commonly over the best hiding spots. When it comes to mating, females will choose their mates, and if she's not impressed, she'll employ the age-old strategy of running away. If she does find a mate she likes, she'll start grooming him, which is an invitation for him to do his thing. Quokkas gestate for just 1 month. Being marsupials, their babies, called joeys, are born severely underdeveloped and have to venture up and into mom's pouch, where they'll stay for about 6 months.
Oh, wow.
In order to increase the likelihood of a successful mating routine, quokkas employ a strategy called embryonic diapause, which allows them to mate immediately after having given birth. This new embryo doesn't develop, but instead acts as a backup in case the first joey dies.
Whoa.
If it does, the new embryo will develop, and if the first joey survives, the new embryo will disintegrate. This evolutionary development not only acts to help ensure that their genes are passed on, but occasionally, if a pregnant female quokka is cornered by a predator, she will eject her joey from her pouch, which will make a loud hissing noise, in order to distract the predator while she escapes. Not exactly Mom of the Year, but quokka moms aren't the only marsupials with strange parenting strategies. Koala moms feed their joeys with something called pap, which is a specialized, bacteria-rich, type of, well, feces. Tasty. Unlike their regular feces, which are dry and pelleted, pap is a sticky liquid that acts somewhat like a probiotic, introducing bacteria into the joey's system to prepare them better for their future diet of eucalyptus leaves. As weird as that might sound, there are a lot of animals that eat poop pretty regularly. My friend
gross.
Emily over at Minute Earth has done an episode about why it sometimes makes sense for certain species to eat their own feces. It's a really awesome video. If you want to know more about koala mom's strange feeding practices and a whole lot more, I'd love it if you went to her channel at youtube.com/minuteearth, watch her video, and be sure to subscribe. So what animal should I talk about next? Please let me know in the comments and be sure to subscribe for new episodes of Animal Logic every other week. Thanks for watching.
That was a cute video. Those freaking things are so adorable. I can see why somebody might want to pet one or whatever, because they are freaking so cute. But I personally wouldn't, because I would not want to get bit at all. I wish she would have gone into a little bit more detail of, like, I don't know, more about them, like maybe their habitats more, or stuff like that. Like, I don't know, are they okay in any temperature, or do they prefer warm weather or cold weather? You know, like, these are things that I don't think she mentioned anything like that. Assuming though that they're living on an island, that they're mostly used to warm weather, but I don't know. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit like, subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Check out my Discord if you're interested. It's completely free and it's linked below. And my memberships are turned on. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, and I'll see you next time.